Hello students, in our today's class we will study about job design. Okay, so we have already studied about job analysis. So the next step after your job analysis is what? Job design. Okay, so what was job analysis? That is to collect the information relating to a particular job. Okay, so what are the rights, what are the duties, what are the skills required, what are the working conditions. Okay, so all that was your job analysis. So here the next step after job analysis is your job design. Okay, so job design is what? It defines the order of job, what is the order of that job, and how to increase the effectiveness of that job. Okay, so here I have taken a simple definition given by Armstrong. So job design is the process of deciding on the contents of a job in terms of its duties and responsibilities, on the methods to be used in carrying out the job. Okay, so here it is a process. Okay, job design is a process. Here what we are doing, we are collecting the contents of the job, what work is to be done. Okay, what are the duties, what are the responsibilities, how that particular work is to be done. Okay, where that particular work is to be done, where is the location. Okay, then at what time that work is to be done. Okay, whether it is in the day, it is in the night, or it is in the evening. Okay, so that is what, when. Then why that particular work is to be done. Okay, so what is the purpose of that particular work, what is, whether to achieve the objectives or whether to motivate the worker. Okay, then how or method of performance and motivation. Okay, so these are, that is what your job design. Okay, so here you are going to design everything. Okay, who has to do it, how it is to be done. So that is your job design. And further it says relationship that should exist between the job holder and his superior subordinates and colleagues. Okay, so job design is overall. See, in your job analysis you have collected the information. Okay, so in job design you are going to make the arrangement. Okay, arrangement of what, how to do the work. Okay, so here it is the process of work arrangement or rearrangement aimed at reducing or overcoming job dissatisfaction and employee alienation arising from repetitive and mechanistic tasks. Okay, so what happens is, suppose if the employee is doing the same work every day, okay, it increases his boredom, he won't be interested to work that job. So your job design is done in order to reduce the boredom task of the employees. Okay, then job design focuses on quantum of work to be done by the employees, their feeling about the job, and the authority possessed by them. So here what work is to be done by the employees and what is the feeling regarding that job. Okay, say now suppose if I am interested in the field of teaching. Okay, now I am interested in teaching the students. Okay, so what, that is my job, to teach you people. Okay, now if I am interested only, then I can teach you very effectively. Suppose if my interest is in some other field, okay, say in the corporate field, at that time I cannot teach you people efficiently. Now your job design aims what, to find out the core capacity of the employee so that they can work very efficiently, they can work very well for the organization. Okay, so now what will be challenging my task? Maybe suppose there are some students who are not interested in the class. Okay, so how to make them interesting, how to make them attract towards the classroom, what methods can be used. Okay, that will happen what, it is a challenge for me as a lecturer. Okay, so in the same way your job design means what, who has to do the work, how the work is to be done, what are the methods to be followed, and how to make the work interesting. Okay, that is your job design, and the authority possessed by him. So in your job design it may be assignment of authorities, or giving the power, giving some authority, or giving some kind of promotion. Okay, so everything comes under your job design. Okay, then there are 4 methods of job design. Okay, so one is your job simplification, then job rotation, job enrichment, and job enlargement. Okay, so we'll see one by one. Job simplification. So it involves breaking down of a job into small components, usually consisting of relatively simple tasks. Okay, so here what happens, this kind of approach is adopted to enable the employees to perform the job without much specialized training. So when you are simplifying the task, okay, suppose there is a longer process, you are breaking that particular process into few parts. Okay, so this is what simplification of the task. So it also aims at increasing the job speed by allowing the execution of many small jobs simultaneously and quickly. Okay, so the bigger job is broken down into smaller tasks, and it will be assigned to the employees, okay, so that they can do that smaller task very easily and within a short period of time. Okay, then comes your job rotation. So job rotation implies the shifting of an employee from one job to another within a working group. It aims at adding variety and reducing boredom by introducing variety of tasks in the existing work profile of the employees. Okay, so this job rotation is generally practiced in your banks. Okay, if you visit the bank in Sirsi only, okay, suppose if you go to Syndicate Bank, okay, near that CMC, suppose if you go this week, the cashier will be different, okay, and the one who was working as a clerk for this week, he will be a cashier for the next week. Okay, that is what job rotation. Okay, so here the salary will remain the same, but the work or the task will be different. Okay, so they will be rotating the work. Okay, say today he was doing the work of a cashier, tomorrow he will do the work of a clerk. Okay, so job rotation. So what happens by your job rotation is it decreases monotony and boredom. Okay, doing the same thing every day, that will be reduced. Okay, then it reduces disinterest of employees and stimulates development of new ideas. Okay, and the employees, okay, or the job holders can learn various kind of work. Okay, not only in one particular area, they can study in different areas also. Okay, so here what happens, transform specialist into generalist. Okay, suppose if see job rotation, suppose for this particular semester, okay, if I am given the subject say HRM, okay, so job rotation means what, simultaneously I will teach you HRM as well as marketing as well as other subject also. Okay, so that is what job rotation. So then the next one is job enrichment. Okay, so what is this job enrichment? It increases contents of the job or the deliberate upgrading of responsibility, scope or challenge of work. Okay, so why it is done? To reduce the monotonous or boredom of the people. So what happens is, if the job is challenging, the people will be more excited to do that job. Okay, so many people like challenging jobs and interesting job. Now here what happens is, how to enrich a job. Okay, how to so a job can be enriched by adding new skills, okay, or maybe increasing the responsibility, or maybe providing feedback to the employees. Okay, so here let's take an example of a bank. Okay, suppose an employee has joined the bank as a clerk. Okay, then what happens, they will give the promotion to the probationary, then to the manager. So what happens here, it is enrichment. Okay, so here the authority has also increased. Okay, the authority of that person has increased and the responsibility has also increased. Okay, and now suppose if there are any mistakes made by that person as a manager, at that time feedback can be given. Okay, so you have taken wrong decisions over here, or you have made some mistakes over here. Okay, so that is what giving the feedback. So in your job enrichment, there will be increase in the responsibility and also increase in the job profile also. Okay, and here even the scale will be more. It's not that they are simply giving you the promotion. Okay, say you are the, suppose if you are working as a clerk, you were receiving say 15,000. Okay, then you were promoted as a probationary. At that time also, if they are giving you 15,000, and if you are a manager at that time also, if you are given the salary of rupees 15,000, it is of no use. Okay, so generally in your job enrichment, there will be increase in the scale or salary. Okay, then the next one is job enlargement. Okay, so here job enlargement, it is the process of expanding the number of related tasks in a job. Okay, so enlargement is done in horizontal level. It means the job remains the same but becomes of a larger scale. Okay, so here what happens is, assignment of varied tasks or duties of job of employees all on the same level. Okay, say for example, first I was working as a clerk in a marketing department. Okay, so now what happened is, I am given the same clerical work of finance department. Okay, so here what happens, the job profile is same. Okay, I remain as a clerk but in some other department, that is at the same level. Okay, so here what happens, these additional task doesn't require any special skill. Okay, so under your enrichment special skills were required, whereas in your enlargement special skills are not required. Okay, because you are doing the same job, only the place will be different over here. So it is also called as your horizontal expansion. Okay, so your job enlargement, it is horizontal, whereas your job enrichment, it is vertical. Okay, then let's see the difference between your job enlargement and enrichment. So expansion, okay, in your job enlargement expansion is horizontal, in your job enrichment it will be vertical. That is increase in the authority will be there. Okay, here under enlargement level of responsibility remains the same. You are doing the same task but in some other department. Okay, at that time your responsibility will remain the same, but whereas in job enrichment your responsibility will increase as well as the level of authority will increase. Okay, then under your job enlargement what happens, supervisors direction, there will be supervisors to direct you. Okay, they will give you the direction, what work you have to do, so everything, your work will be supervised, whereas in job enrichment you are self directed. Okay, say as I have told you, so from clerk to manager. Okay, now when you are the manager, you are the one who is going to take the decision. Okay, so here you are taking independent decision of your own. Then under your job enlargement, okay, so generally these are done to motivate the employees, so results may be positive or negative. Okay, maybe the employees may get motivated or not. Okay, but here in enrichment usually there will be positive results. Okay, why there will be positive? Because here there will be increase in your authority, responsibility, your job profile will increase, your salary or your scale will increase. Okay, so automatically the workers will be impressed. Okay, they will be motivated to work, to do that particular challenging and interesting task. Okay, so then we'll see merits of job design. So employees gain new skills. So through your job design employees will gain new skills. Okay, they will learn something new. Okay, so it might be in your job rotation, or it might be in your job enrichment. So here they are going to learn new skills. Then provides meaningful work experience to the employees. So the employees get work experience. Okay, so when job rotation is done, they will be working in various departments. Okay, or various tasks they will be performing. At that time they will get experience in each and every sector. Okay, not sector but in their same field. Then as an employer you can easily supervise your employees. Then it reduces labor turnover. Okay, so what is this labor turnover? Labor turnover is nothing but employees leaving the organization. Okay, they will leave the job. So it is not a good sign for the company whenever there is employee turnover or labor turnover. So how does job design contribute towards reduction of labor turnover? Because when you are giving them different job, okay, when you are giving them different kinds of job, at that time they will be motivated. Okay, they will be enthusiastic to work for the organization. Automatically they will love to come to the organization and work. Okay, but if they are given with same boring task every day, if they are doing the same task every day, at that time what happens is they will not be interested to come to the job, and might be there are chances that they are thinking to leave the job. Then employees have a good relationship as they are contented with their job. So it is really very important for the employees to be happy and contented with their job. Okay, now suppose if I am not interested in the field of lecturing, at that time what happens, I will not be content in this particular job. Okay, why? Because I am not interested in this field, I cannot give my best. Okay, so here under your job design, the job will be assigned to such people. Okay, who in which area they are good. Okay, in which area they are good at, what is their core competency. So on the basis of their likes and dislikes, the job will be assigned. So what happens here? Here might be increase in the responsibilities. When there will be increase in the responsibilities, there will be increase in the scale also. Okay, so whenever there is vertical expansion for your job, at that time you will be receiving more salary also. Okay, so what happens over here? It will lead to contention of the job for the employees. Then let's see the demerits of job design. So it fails to motivate the employees. Yes, because in your job enlargement what happens, you are doing the same task again and again. Okay, so it may fail to motivate. The employees may feel that we are doing the same thing again and again. Okay, so it fails to motivate. Then the extra work created may create boredom to the employees. Again, it acts as the burden. Okay, so whatever extra task you are giving to the employees, whatever extra responsibilities you are giving, it may lead to boredom to the employees. Then enlargement can cause employees to lose focus on core competencies. So whatever the main competency is there, so your job enlargement, that is adding task to the existing job, it may lead to lose focus on the main abilities that they are having. Okay, so I hope these things are clear to you all. If not, then please let me know. Thank you. Have a nice day.